EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brought down at the 15-yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
First down, Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team.
Throwing again. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot. Of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Cardinals.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Watch the pass. 56.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's got some space here. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
He's across
a big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 44 yards on the ground.
First down, Washington.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This time Haskins will look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to keep it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Washington.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. 53 to Mike. 53.
Here's Murray. The 20. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down at 5.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And that'll set him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front.
Gonzalez.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Haskins on first down. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Cardinals 10, Washington 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
53 to mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
His kick.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 27, Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big pickup of 38. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Drake. But he breaks through another tackle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now is Haskins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's second down.
Defended by Patrick Peterson.
To throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
At the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One final shot for Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Haskins' pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a